You know, it's video 4 for all global football managers around the world. My job is to get you to think and feel differently. I'm well aware that you'll have a conditioned mind. You'll have a story, and it'll be your story and how you believe things should be done based upon the experiences you've had in the past. And regarding where you're taking counsel from, will form an identity that keeps taking you forward. The concept you have to ask is, the steps that you're taking forward, is that you moving towards what fills you with passion and purpose and legacy mindset? Yes or no? Now let me take you back to the ages of 2, 3, 4 and 5. Our imaginary state. The concept of us being in this place of dressing up, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, Buzz Lightyear. But we go into a state called theta. And it's a deep imaginary state where we become that character. And now that we've got leverage, we now come back to the present moment. Concept of moving and working with a football manager before. He came third in the league, should have came second. He won a cup and they got to a semi-final of another cup. But the concept of the first session was very intriguing, because we were about 85 minutes in and I said to him, I've got one final thing to say. I said, we engage and we go 60 months. I can see the movie as clear as day in 60 months. And he said, what's that then, Stevie? I said, well, I'm up in the stadium, but I'm watching you walk the players out onto the park. Then you're all standing in a line. We're giving thumbs up to one another. He leans over and he says, what's the football club? Are you ready? Because this is about busting beliefs. This is about creating the twin of the future now. Because this twin follows you everywhere. And like I said to that manager, I said, well, if you do the work and you take all the nested loops of all the stories that I give you and all the development I give you all the way through, you'll be able to understand more about yourself, but you'll be able to understand and read others and know how to get greatness from everybody else. But you also have this guy following you about, and this is your twin. He says, who's the twin manager? And here's where you'll find your answer. This guy is managing and leading Real Madrid. Now in that moment, I'm looking and I'm paying attention to every neurological factor of what happens there. Do we have a breakthrough or do we have a chokehold? No matter what happened in that moment, just like you're having a moment right now, do you believe in 60 months that you could be where you are and leading Real Madrid? Because I know you can. Do you know why? Because I have the tools that I can pass on to you. The neurological tools. Knowing every aspect of who you are as a person and knowing how your neurology functions. And you get developed in this, you start to develop that to everybody around about you. And everything will change. So twinning's a video. When I coach people, we go into a deeper analysis of it. But the concept right now is for you to discover twinning. The constant installation of the voices that are in my head to the future movie that I had when I was 2, 3, 4 and 5. I just never gave up my imaginary friend, because that becomes a future past goal of where I'm heading towards. And when you start thinking legacy mindset and an imaginary twin that gives you goosebumps when you think of seeing yourself doing this role, that's how powerful twinning can be. The concept of these videos by Stevie Kidd is to change how you think and change how you feel. Were you able to think like this before?